Hey, it's Kayla, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making homemade apple dumplings. Hey guys, today we're trying out this apple dumpling recipe from All Recipes. As always, the original recipe will be linked in the description below, but I made one little tweak that actually makes it a little bit easier, so let's get started. The recipe calls for 6 large Granny Smith apples, but I believe I used Fuji apples. But instead of leaving them whole and having to core them, I peeled them first. Then I cut each of them into 4 pieces, and then I removed the core and seeds. You want to take your unsalted butter and you want to cut it into tablespoons, keeping it in the wrapper. First, you want to roll out your dough. I had a double crust box of pie dough from Walmart. This part is a little tricky. I tried to roll it out flat and then fold it up, and then I'm not really sure. The best way would probably be to just roll it out like a big piece and then just cut it into 3, like a peace sign kind of. That might have been the best way to go about it. Regardless, we got to the point where I had each one. First you want to roll out the dough, then I added 3 pieces of the apple on the bottom, then you add 1 tablespoon of butter on top. In a separate bowl you want to mix 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon and half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. You want to add 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar on top. Then you want to sprinkle that mixture on top. Add your last piece of apple and try to fold it all up. One turned out pretty good. Some of the other ones were not as perfect. My best suggestion, if you want to do this fully from scratch, is to make your own dough because it makes the wrapping part so much easier. Since we have all of them wrapped up, we're gonna you could do the stirring. I did this after just to make sure. I took a small pot and you want to add in three cups of water, 2 cups of white granulated sugar, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Mix all this together. And then you want to add the remaining 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. We're going to take that to the stove. You want to bring it to a boil over medium heat and then lower it and let it simmer for about 5 minutes, just until you can see that the sugar is fully dissolved. Then you want to take your glass dish or pan and add your apple dumplings, and we're going to pour that hot mixture over the top. I do individually just to make sure each of them gets coated on top first, and then I just pour the rest over the top. Then be very careful. We're going to pop that into the oven again at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to bake them for about 50 to 60 minutes or until the tops are golden brown and crisp. Once they're done, while they're still warm, you want to take a ladle or a spoon. Just be very careful. You want to pour the hot mixture over top. We do that personally when we make ours normally, just to make sure that the tops are not dried out. Once they're done and it is no longer steaming, you want to let it sit. Be careful, just make sure they are not overly hot and just warm enough to eat, and then you can start to serve them. I put them on a plate. It's probably best to put them on a bowl. Maybe get a bowl, pour them in. You can even add ice cream on top. And then I also like to take a little bit of the extra sauce and put that over the top as well. Again, do not do what I did because I cut it out of the video, but I burned my hand very bad. So do not be impatient like me. Please wait to serve them. They are going to look a lot different than your traditional apple dumplings because I cut them up. I think it's a lot easier this way. I didn't have an apple core with me. But you can also, it would be similar to the way we did it. If you had a whole apple, you would core it, add the butter in the center, and then you would put the brown sugar on top and sprinkle the nutmeg and cinnamon over the top as well, and then wrap it up and do the same process. These are always so good to make. Love apple dumplings, especially now that it's getting cold out. It's just something super simple that you could make. Like you saw in the video, you can like plate them a couple times. You can keep them in the pan that we had them in. You could plate them like this if you're serving them. I'm going to be giving them away though, so like one of them or two of them I'm going to be putting in these cups like you saw. These aren't like regular. If they were like whole apples, they might be a little bigger. Like I sliced mine, so they're going to come out a little bit different. Please be careful because they're very hot when you take them out. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below for more Halloween content from me this spooky season. I'm going to be doing more baking videos along with some makeup and gaming videos as well. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.